This man is famously known as the Pythagorean theorem and contributed to making our math much more difficult than it could have possibly been. He was born in 570 BCE in Samos, into the Ionian tribe, among the four of ancient Greece, and died in 490 BCE in Metapontum in Italy. His interests were not only in philosophy and mathematics but also to the extent of science, religious mysticism, music, medicine. He also believed that science and religion have a connection. And his remarkable success continued in handling animals. His love and care for the animals extend to the belief that the animals deserve the same rights to live as mankind. Yet, ironically, as recorded by Aristotle, Pythagoras killed a snake by biting it back when it attacked him, when he could have done something less cruel than murdering snakes, by handling or communicating with it. He also had a strong belief that the earth has a round shape. He was also the very first man to divide the earth into 5 climatic zones: tropical, dry, temperate, continental, and polar. He has discovered many things since he was interested in many multiple subjects. But more about his achievements and discovery will be disclosed in the next video. So stay tuned, and hit the like button, and notification bell, and most importantly, make sure to subscribe on my channel. He also holds credit for a special type of cup, which you can buy on Amazon right now. According to one legend, Pythagoras created the cup to punish his peers who greedily overfilled their cups of wine. For this reason, the cup is often also referred to as a greedy cup. How this works is quite simple. If the liquid in the cup sits below a certain level, you can drink quite comfortably from it. But if you pour above that level, it will all drain out. You can search on the internet for the details of how to make it, step by step. When you feel the guest at your home or your friends are greedy, giving this cup as a gift would be a really great idea. Pythagoras trusts that the human soul returns over and over again into different forms. Perhaps that's why he himself claims to have already lived through 4 different lives. Even though he is still respected and rightfully so, I assume by the time he was claiming he had lived through 4 different lives, he was barking mad due to stress from studies he had worked on for this entire life. Historians believe that Pythagoras has a condition called synesthesia. This condition gives an affected person the ability to see music, hear colors, and associate sense with people's names. Apart from that, he was a strong motivator or influencer or even a mentor of a myriad of great scholars. For example, Aristotle hailed Pythagoras as a supernatural being, more like a divine figure. Pythagoras as also a great scientist influenced famous scientists, such as Isaac Newton, Nicholas Copernicus, and Johannes Kepler. And even Plato, the philosopher too. Alcmaeon, a great medical theorist of ancient times, was also said to be one of his pupils. In addition, not only had this popular and well-known man influenced those people, but also he influenced more groups of people through his religion. He uniquely wanted to have his religion, so therefore founded a cult called Pythagoreanism in Croton, as he moved to Italy in 530 BC. According to what Greek theologian and philosopher Xenophanes suggested, Pythagoras, as a leader of Pythagoreanism, taught the doctrine of transmigration, which is metempsychosis, simply put just a reincarnation. The Pythagoreans are also known for their peculiar practices. No beans, as they should not stir fire using an iron. No looking into a mirror that had light shining on it. No picking up any fallen objects. In addition to those practices, don't lock the door. Don't tear bread into chunks. Don't tear the flowers out of the wreath. Don't sit on a horse. Don't eat the heart. Don't take credit. Don't share a person's roof with swallows. Don't leave a pot in the ashes, stir it to remove it, and don't leave a mark on the bed when you wake up from the bed by making your bed. But the resources are mostly from Wikipedia, so it's better not fully trust all. Surprisingly, despite all the success he made and all the interests he had, he doesn't have his surviving books or writings. It could be that he taught people through a speech, but it's quite questionable that this great, monumental mathematician, or rather a person who was remarkably outstanding at almost everything, didn't record or leave any books or writing. Last but not the least, his death is still a mystery. The majority says, after Croton won the war between Cybres, the Pythagoreans had a conflict with democracy supporters. It caused the burning of meeting houses for the Pythagoreans, and was later expelled from Croton by a revolt with his followers. Afterwards, he might have been just killed by the attacker who had been chasing him. Still, doubts are unsolved, and controversy and mystery remained about his death. For your information, allegedly, the belief of not eating beans had led to his demise. When he was being chased by attackers, nowhere could he hide other than a field of beans. So he was hesitating to hide there, which eventually led to being killed by the attackers. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. No matter what he did, what he hated, what he liked, all we have to do right now at this very moment is just go and study Pythagoras' theorem.